So hey guys, my name is Kelsey, and I have posted on here about creepy/scary things that happened at my obviously haunted house. And today's scary story is about how I'm almost completely sure I saw a person standing in the doorway to the pantry. So first, let me give you a layout plan about the house. So when you walk in, you're in what's called the welcome hallway. And when you get there, it's like a family picture or like a welcome sign. And there's a connecting room, which is a storage room. Then when you go inside, you're in between the dining room, kitchen, and freestyle room. So in the freestyle room, there's a computer, a table for board games, and another table for my sister's dolls. Then you have to go through the door to the living room and the door to the upstairs. Then if you go to the kitchen/dining room, there's a door to the first balcony, which has a fire pit, hot tub, lawn chairs, an outside TV. Then, if you go upstairs, you have my room, my parents' room, my sister's room, and my grandparents' room because they lost their house 3 years ago. And their room is connected to the office, which has a door to the second balcony, which just has 2 lawn chairs and a glass coffee table. Then if you go downstairs, in the living room, there is a door to the bathroom, and the pantry is in the storage room. So we moved in like a month ago, and I was helping unpack the moving truck, and my mom was telling me where to take the boxes. And there were some that had extra toothbrushes and printer ink cartridges, and she told me to put them in the storage room. The pantry door was open because my dad was taking like syrup and other things there, and I was walking by to put the boxes near the back porch stairs. And when I walked by, there was someone who looked like they were 5'8" and a guy, but it was more of a shadow figure. I got up there quick and told my mom and dad, freaking out about the situation. At around 10 p.m. at night, I put salt and sage in the doorway, and I never saw stuff like that again. I'm literally about to start a YouTube channel about paranormal experiences with this house, and if I start one, I'll put the channel name up very soon. I recently seen someone in this group post a similar story, and I figured this was the right place to share mine. Also, I am a first-time poster. Let this be known before I start. We were kids, and we had no idea about the paranormal at this time. However, my siblings and I had a Ouija board in our house. We saw this trick that if you went into a dark and small space with a Ouija board and a mirror, you could see the ghost that you're talking to. Now, us being kids, I probably was around 8 at the time. We were excited to try it. So my brother, 14, my sister, 12, and my other sister, 11, and me all rushed to my brother's closet with a small flower mirror we had. At first, we were asking silly questions, normal kid stuff. Where are you? Who are you? What's your name? Etc., etc. Me being the youngest, I completely was sure that my oldest siblings were playing a prank on me. I took my hands off and proceeded to accuse them of moving the planchette. My siblings then suggested that we all ask the question and then take our hands off to see if it moved. Being dumb kids, we asked, "Who do you want to kill?" We all took our hands off and the planchette shot towards my brother. All of us, being extremely freaked out, ran to my dad to tell him, to which he then made us smash the door with a sledgehammer outside. Does anyone know what this experience can be? Although I am super interested in the paranormal, I don't know a lot of information about it. This story has haunted me since I was a kid, and I'm glad to share it with you guys. Thank you, and be safe out there. So a little bit of background. I live in a newly built house. I'm a grown man standing at 6'2", around 230 pounds. I have 3 dogs, an older Yorkie, a middle-aged Chihuahua, and a very territorial Manitou. All three are lap dogs. My uncle passed away about 2 weeks ago from what we believe is a heart attack that triggered him to fall and smack his head. Anyway, my mom found him dead, sprawled out on the living room floor. His wishes were to be cremated, so all of the family was called to say our last goodbyes. When we found him, he was already dead for perhaps an entire day, cold and lifeless and bleeding from his nose. After the police cleared the scene, we all proceeded to go inside to cry, mourn, and say our goodbyes. Being inquisitive by nature, I took it upon myself to use my phone to shine a flashlight on his wound. When I did that for the briefest moment, I felt like I messed up spiritually even though I was physically fine and continued to look. What's weird is since then, I've had really crappy experiences. From having my vehicle hit 3 times in a parking lot, to almost getting into a head-on collision, to nearly being electrocuted on a construction site, to nearly being crushed by a tree. Over and over for the last couple of weeks, I feel like death has been trying to get me. And tonight, my mother brought me some personal things of my uncle's and I accepted despite telling her I want nothing from the estate. Tonight, I also slept next to my fiance as usual and had the bedroom door open for the dogs to come in and go out. Sure enough, 2:45 a.m., while I'm doing my work on my laptop, TV off, and no noise in the house with just the nightstand on, I see a flash or a shadow out of the corner of my eye above my screen. My bed faces the door and my laptop was eye level, and the bedroom door moved ever so slightly, making a faint noise. Suddenly, all 3 of the dogs, the Chihuahua in the towel room closet on top of the laundry 10 feet above the door, the Yorkie at the end of the hallway, and the other one in the bed, go absolutely freaking nuts. My Maltipoo next to me, foaming at the mouth, growling, barking, very angry sounds, and the other 2 dogs that I can't see, I can imagine are doing the same thing. My first instinct was that someone was in the house, and somehow the dogs let them go by and make it all the way upstairs and didn't alert me until they were at the bedroom door. This being my thought, I slammed my laptop shut down and grabbed my gun and rushed to the door, past the threshold, tap off my safety and search. Nothing. I check my laundry room, bathroom. Nothing. I go downstairs and turn the lights on immediately. I see my reflection in the sliding glass in the dining room and someone is standing directly behind me. I turn ready to kill them dead, and there's nothing. I turn on all the lights in all the main floor and keep ready, and there is no one in the house. With the adrenaline wearing off, I turn off all the lights and go back upstairs to the staircase. I look back at the sliding glass door and decide to check the deck. I'm a big guy that's armed. No one was outside. Tell me why, when I close the sliding glass door, I see someone running up the staircase in a reflection and it numbs my entire body. Fear like I've never felt in a long time, with my entire body feeling cold washes over me, and the dogs that stopped barking began barking again. Of course, I run up the staircase and there's no one there, and of course the dogs calm down immediately. All 3 dogs staring off into the space, all expressing the same thing as myself. What the actual hell? Now it's 4 a.m. The dogs are asleep and everything is quiet. The only thing that's different is that the door is now closed and all the dogs are nearby. Good evening, everyone. This is Yuri K, and this is the end of the video. Please leave a comment and let us know your opinions on the matter. If you happen to like this content, please check out our other videos. Make sure you like and share amongst your friends and family to help our community grow. You happen to be new to this channel? Please make sure you subscribe. It's free and you can always change it in the future. You have some terrifying story suggestions? If so, make sure that you send it to my email, fearofthedarkstories@gmail.com, and I'll feature it in a future segment. But you guys stay safe out there, and remember to always be afraid of the dark.